I see live people. I see dead people.
Hello everyone watching, you are watching Savcast. I'm bringing you another 1v1 game. I just finished watching the GSTL finals. I was really excited, so I just went online, found one of the top replays for the week off of one of the replay sites, and I just pulled this one. So we are going to be watching a 1v1 on Zergking Caverns between Zergking, the blue Zerg spawning in the bottom left corner, against Mylifestyle, the red Protoss spawning in the top right. Neither of these players are particularly well known, as far as I know. I do believe I have seen a game by Zergking before, casted by someone like Husky or HD. As far as I know, he's a top Masters player, but not really sort of a well-known pro. Mylifestyle I haven't heard of, but I assume he is a decent Masters player as well. Their APM seem not too bad. Anyway, not that APM is indicative of skill, of course. But yeah, looking forward to this PvZ on Zergking Caverns. This was pre-patch 1.3, as I don't have the cool new replay things that I'm able to show you. I'm really excited to be able to cast a game from 1.3, as it is really, really cool. Some of the new fancy things, the UI and stuff, I'm really looking forward to being able to use, as I think it does enhance the casting experience. I think it's really cool that Blizzard are now adding in new features for casters to be able to really add to the observing experience and the spectator experience. So, onto the game. No, actually, wait. As I said, I was watching the GSTL finals. Now, if you're watching this and you haven't seen them, stop, but come back later, obviously. Go to GSL, go to gomtv.net, and go and watch the final of the Team League. Pay the $5 or whatever it is, really cheap to subscribe. It's worth it, you're supporting esports, and it's the most incredible series ever. I actually wet myself. That is all I have to say, so please go watch it. Anyway, on with the game. So it looks like Lifestyle may be going for a very quick expand, might be putting a forge down on this pylon, might even just be going for a really fast straight Nexus build. Have to wait and see. Zergking going for gas, then pull, safest opening you can do against Protoss. Oh, Mylifestyle's probing, really, really annoying. So you get a bounce to get off a drone, not quite, gets chased away. You might be able to come back in and snipe it. No, he's getting blocked up again. Nice little micro by Zergking there. But yeah, Pro coming down now, have to see what it builds. Yeah, he's going to put down Nexus, go for a really fast expansion. So, as HC calls it, he's going for Eco Cheese. I don't really see it as cheese, but I understand what he means. Just going for a really high economy build, going for the fastest Nexus you can get, pretty much. And putting the forge down straight away as well. He's going to desperately need some cannons, otherwise Zerg's going to be able to take advantage of this. But I don't think he's going to be able to scout it. The Overlord's only just coming out now. He hasn't sent out a drone scout yet. No, he hasn't seen it at all. So will be interesting to see how Zergking reacts to this, because it's going to be quite threatening unless he can break through it. Otherwise the Protoss is just going to get really, really far ahead, as Zerg still hasn't taken his expansion yet. Speed is going up, and we do see just a couple of Zerglings coming out. You never want to build too many Zerglings. Pro just producing around here. I doubt we'll see a proxy pylon or anything just yet. He does see the fast expand. There are a couple of things Zerg can do now. He sort of could just put down a Roach Warren as soon as possible and just go for a Roach all in. They're very effective against cannons, very effective against fast expands builds, especially if Protoss tries to get away with as few cannons as possible. He does only have one up right now. But it looks like Zergking is just going to take his expansion and play a slightly more macro game rather than going for a Roach all in, because if that Roach attack fails, then you're just so far behind. And it looks like Mylifestyle being pretty safe, putting a cannon down on his mineral line to make sure that Zerglings can't run in here without taking lots of damage. Zergling just chasing the probe down here in the well-known corridor that everyone knows about. There's definitely not a similar one up here. This is very secret. There's nothing there, honest. If you don't understand that, go watch the GSL like I told you to. That's all. Queen coming down now. Second queen. No, it's the first queen. Just going to put some creep. Speed is now up, so we could see Zergking maybe trying to do some run-bys, but another... it's just pylon. We do see the first gateway going down, so we'll be having a Zealot Chrono boosted out very soon, I'm sure, and a cannon going up as well. Only the one gas up for Lifestyle, and he's not actually mining from it at all. He literally only got it the gas needed to build the Cybercore. So yeah. Speedling's just hopping out here, looking for a chance, I think, they might be to see whether... Oh no, there's a Baneling nest going down, sorry, I missed that. So Zergking is going to go for a bit of a Baneling bust on this. It should be interesting to see whether he's going to hold. I'm interested to see, also to know where he's going to try and direct his Banelings. The Forge does have 800 health, that's going to take quite a lot of Banelings. That's what they do 80 damage against buildings. Someone else do the maths, I'm not very good. But that's going to be quite a few banelings. Or he could go for the pylon, but actually that's a similar number of hit points. So I think maybe he'll come in through here, or he might just try and roll in and do lots of probe damage. But really, he needs to break down this great wall that Mylifestyle has built. And we do see a lot of banelings being built. He now has 11 banelings. He's just going to try and roll them all in, and then just send the speedlings into support. And Zergking has only got 15 drones. He's really going for this attack. He takes out the forge, and the speedlings do get in. And they're going to be able to take out all of these probes and take out the Nexus as well, because he has no mobile units whatsoever. The probes do manage to escape. He clicks on the mineral line, so the Zergkings aren't able to block them, even though they got to the round. So lots of probes going down, but he still has a massive harvester lead of 37 to 15. But I really think this Nexus is going to go. There's nothing Mylifestyle can do about it. He's chrono boosting out Zealots, but he's really not going to be able to do very much at all. So nice little baneling bust there by Zergking, that's his name, sorry. And it'll be really interesting to see how Mylifestyle decides to react, because now he only doesn't have a main. He hasn't lost his whole flanking base yet. You know, he hasn't done the day 9 transition, but it's not looking too good. Although he does still just have a massive harvester lead, but now he's only on one base, despite having 15 less harvesters. Zergking's economy is just the same, because he's able to spread his harvesters out onto 2 bases. And now I think we'll just see. Yeah, look at that, 8 drones at once. Zergking now, he's sort of taken down that fast expand, and he's just going to be able to drone up and sit back and get a nice economy up, and I'm sure we'll see a Roach Warren coming up before too soon. +1 being chrono boosted out, as well as Warp Gate. It's not being chrono boosted, but I'm sure it will be. There we go, the Warp Gate's getting chrono boosted. So I think Mylifestyle might transition into a timing attack once he's able to clear out these Zerglings. I'm sure he will want to get another Nexus up as well. But once the Warp Gate kicks in, he will start to be able to macro up much better. He is basically now in the most delayed 4 gate I have ever seen, with a +1 on the way. So I think he's just going to be able to clear out these Zerglings with the Sentries and Zealots, and then look whether he can put some pressure on. Now he's a bit behind with that early loss, although he does still have a harvester lead. But as I said, as he's on one base, there's a discrepancy of 400 minerals a minute income, just because Zergking is able to saturate 2 bases as opposed to Mylifestyle's 1. The Zerglings now being taken out by the Zealots, and the Nexus is going down. Nice ball field, just going to strap a few more. Almost loses a sentry. Wow, that sentry is on 8 hit points. That was really close. That wouldn't have been good if he'd lost that sentry there at all. But Nexus now going up. He's going to be able to split them. He's got massive oversaturation. You always know you're oversaturated if your probes or drones or SDVs are switching between the mineral fields in between trips. They should be coming in nice lines, about three to each one. But it looks like now Mylifestyle pushing out for an attack. He does have +1, but Zergking's Roach Warren is now up, and he has been able to drone up lots. So he's been bailing 10 roaches at once. Just one lonely baneling. How cute is he? Aww. But this attack could be interesting, but I think with the number of roaches, 12 roaches now coming out, and he mainly has Zealots. He has no Stalkers whatsoever, just Sentry and Zealot, and I really think these roaches are just going to be able to hold this off now. Oh, nice bane. Oh, almost takes out the Sentry, but these roaches I think are going to be plenty enough. Losing several Zealots, they're not going to be able to run away as the roaches are on creep, and they are faster when they are on creep. So just sniping another Zealot there, but he shouldn't push off creep Zergking, because he does have a proxy pylon, and there are Stalkers being walked in now, and the force fields come in, and he's going to lose these roaches up there. Great force fields. I think Zergking just overextended himself slightly there. He really shouldn't go off creep when he knows that there are enemies out, and there may well be a proxy pylon. So nice recovery there by Mylifestyle, and this is really quite an even game, despite Mylifestyle having fast expanded and then transitioned to losing his main Nexus. So it's sort of evens now. If we look at the harvesters, 49 to 46, but very similar. Actually, Zergking obviously spread his drones out a little bit better, as he does have a slightly higher income, despite being 5 harvesters down. Although I think, Mylifestyle is mining more gas, so that's why. +1 missile attack and roach speed. What do you think? You know we have speedlings instead of Zerglings when they've got speed. What do you reckon we should call roaches with roach speed? Sproaches? Sproaches? Should I try sproaches? Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think we should call speed roaches. I'm going to go for sproaches. Actually, I probably won't. It sounds a bit weird.